All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Saturday, November 13th, 2021. Probably would have been doing this live stream yesterday, but yesterday I woke up to a big water leak and it ended up being an all day project getting it fixed. Anyhow, want to go back and look more at the Travis Scott tragic concert, which has been compared to the Pearl Jam concert tragedy from 20 years before it, which has also been compared to the Who concert tragedy from 21 years before the Pearl Jam concert. And a lot of parallels. Of course, on the stage was Drake and Travis Scott when it happened, who did the song Sicko Mode, where the single came out on the 21st of August. We'll talk about that. Of course, it has everything to do with Gematria. We'll also talk about the reported ninth victim. Like the Pearl Jam concert, initially 8 died, and then a ninth victim died days later. So very similar, the Pearl Jam concert and the Travis Scott concert. And again, he had that Escape Plan music video that he released earlier in the day of the tragedy where he's wearing a Pearl Jam t-shirt. And one concert they're not comparing it to is a Bad Boy concert, December 28th, 91, where reportedly 9 people were killed. And we'll go back and look at the parallel between Puff Daddy and Travis Scott with what's happened. Yesterday, November 12th, 2021, it was the Superior General's birthday, the leader of the Jesuit order. It was also the monthly kill date. Again, once a month, there's a date that has numerology that has the same numbers that are 3 of the 4 base ciphers for the Gematria kill. It comes up once a month. So this month it was November 12th. Next month it'll be December 11th. And without fail, every single month that these dates come up, there's suspicious deaths in the world of celebrity. One of those deaths reported yesterday was Chris Daughtry's daughter, Daughtry daughter. And we'll look at what a ritual that was. It's obvious that her unexpected death was no accident and part of this plan that we've been exposing every single month for a long time. Again, it's been going on for longer than I noticed it, but when I finally caught on to it was the day Dick Gregory died. And Dick Gregory died a long time ago now. We've been documenting the same pattern every single month since. Also yesterday, on the Superior General's birthday, on the kill date, the 79th Grand Master of the Order of Malta died. Just like the Jesuits and the Templars, the Order of Malta also serves the Catholic Church. What are the odds the 79th Grand Master would die on the Superior General's birthday? Of course, Society of Jesus has the gematria of 79. Just like the Who concert tragedy in Jesuit town Xavier was in 79. And also in the news yesterday, Glen Vries, he was in the news last month on the kill date, except for he flew to space. This month on the kill date, he's in the news for being dead in a plane crash. They did say that he died the day prior, but the news broke on the kill date, so we'll talk about that. And then we watched Neo's video the other night about the death of F.W. de Klerk. If you missed that, I'll cover that again real quickly. Big price hike for Medicare, and we'll talk about that ritual. And also somebody asked if I can look into the death of Aaron Gilmer, who died earlier this year, supposedly committed suicide at age 38. So we'll do it all. But let's start right here. Travis Scott, again, last Friday, November 5th, 2021, a deadly concert compared to the Pearl Jam concert tragedy and the Who concert tragedy. And again, what are the odds that all of these come 21 years apart? And you know, with regards to Drake and Travis Scott being on the stage together and their big song being called Sicko Mode, just notice the gematria of Sicko. 21 like Saturn, like Jesuits. Saturn connected to death and judgment. In Jewish gematria, Saturn's 511, like, again, how the date of the concert could be written 511, which is the alphabetic order. Saturn's 93, like how they said it happened at 9:30. With the reverse alphabetic order and numerology, it's 42. It happened 42 days before Saturnalia. Huge Saturn rituals we discussed. But again, Sicko Mode, the single came out on the 21st of August. And with regards to the parallels, again, all of them. June 30th, is when the Pearl Jam concert happened 21 years earlier. And that was in 2000. June 30th is the 181st day of the year. Houston, Texas equals 181. 181 is the 42nd prime. Saturn is 21 forwards, 42 in reverse. And from Eddie Vedder's birthday to the day that happened was his 191st day of his age. Remember, in Gematria, Society of Jesus is 191 and 56. That's with the alphabetic order and alphabetic order with rules numerology. Eddie Vedder's 56 years old right now. The Travis Scott concert tragedy just happened on the day, leaving 56 days left in the year. In the Pearl Jam incident, it was the Roskilde Festival, which has Gematria of 187, like Society of Jesus in reverse. And then in reverse numerology, it's 79, like the year of the Who tragedy. And again, Xavier equals 79, like the Who. Just using that most simple cipher. The Who, Xavier, murder. They're all 79. That happened in 79 in Cincinnati, where Xavier University is, the Jesuit school, or the Society of Jesus school. And again, I mean, this is an improbable coincidence. And once again, all 21 years apart, all with Jesuit fingerprints all over it. Jesuit equals 21. And again, for the person who would say that this is confirmation bias, my rebuttal would be, no, it's not. You are retarded. You're suffering from cognitive dissonance, period. End of discussion. These are Jesuit rituals. This is who controls the entertainment industry. And another part of the question becomes is, did anyone even really die at these concerts? Again, we know that death brings a lot of attention. Death brings sales. They can report whatever they want in their media. And, you think if Travis Scott had another concert in a month, you think there might be some people who wouldn't go. They'd be inclined not to go after what happened, but I guarantee you it would sell out again. It might even sell out even faster. So, anyway, death sells, and with regards to Saturn, just that name alone, Roskilde, Gematria of 93 alone. Like Saturn's 93, like how, again, the Travis Scott concert, they said the fatalities happened at about 9:30 p.m. They're also saying that the last death happened at 9:38 p.m., 38 minutes after the hour. Remember, escape plan equals 38. Death, murder, killing, RIP 38. So, anyway, all 21 years apart, all Jesuit rituals, no doubt about it. And again, you can tell these things aren't accidents. Like, what are the odds that Travis Scott would be wearing a Pearl Jam t-shirt in the Escape Plan music video that he releases just before the show? Where on his Instagram, he takes a still shot of the song playing 38 seconds into the song. And again, death, murder, killing, RIP, death, murder, killing, and RIP all equal 38. And they're saying the last death was at 9:38. I suppose until this latest death that becomes the 9th. And Barty Shahini, they're saying, is the 9th victim. And with regards to 9, again, numerology, 9 is completion. Hip-hop and ritual both equal 45, which is the 9th triangular number. Her name in Gematria also equals 118, like homicide and death in Jewish Gematria. And remember, Tupac, it was the anniversary of the Machiavelli album that this concert tragedy happened on, and the stage was a big cross, like the Machiavelli album's Tupac on the Cross. But Tupac died September 13th, 96, a date with 38 and 118 date numerology. So, and again, same thing at the Pearl Jam concert. 8 die initially, and then a 9th victim died later. And with regards to hip-hop equaling 45 and 45 being the 9th triangular, 9 died at a Bad Boy concert, December 28th, 91. That was 54 days after Puff Daddy's birthday or his 55th day of his age. Jesuit orders 54. Remember, Snoop Dogg's putting out the album Murder Music, which equals 54. He's going to be in Super Bowl 56 this year. Jesuit order 54, Society of Jesus 56, numbers that come together a lot. Just talked about John Ritter's death recently. He did the May 4th episode of Three's Company. 5/4 was the date. He's a Jesuit priest in that episode. Well, that's the joke. Jesuit priest is 54, like Jesuit order. He goes on to die at age 54, while his co-star was 56 years old. You just saw it recently with the death ritual of the Wire actor who played Omar, dead at 54 on a 56 date numerology. But anyhow, Puff Daddy's concert tragedy 54 days after his birthday, or his 55th day of his age. Remember, the Travis Scott concert sold out on May 5th, 5/5, and his birthday is the Satanic Church's birthday. It was on his birthday, which was the Satanic Church's 55th birthday, that he announced the Astro World Festival, and then it was days later on May 5th that the tickets went on sale and sold out in the same day. They said the entire concert sold out in under an hour. But what are the odds that it was Puff Daddy's 55th day of his age? And he was 22 at the time, Puff Daddy, which is interesting because remember Snoop Dogg, he has the Murder Was the Case story that happened while he was 22. Satanic is 22. Satan is 55. And in the Murder Was the Case music video, you see Snoop Dogg next to the upside-down cross, just like Travis Scott's concert was on a stage that looked like an upside-down cross. And with regards to it happening on the 28th day of December in 91, notice Sean Combs, 91 and 28, Puff Daddy's name. So big ritual for him, and he's had a long, prosperous career in the music industry where pretty much everybody on the Bad Boy original label's dead except for... I think the only living rapper from the Bad Boy label is Mace, besides Puff Daddy. So there might be another one I'm forgetting about, but a lot of deaths on that label, and we've covered them all over the years. And then with regards to this latest death, Chris Daughtry, again, his daughter dies on the kill date. Every month we circle the kill date. Notice she's dead at 25. Death is 25 times 25. We were just talking about how the Travis Scott tragic concert was on the 25-year anniversary of the Machiavelli album. And, of course, Tupac died at 25. But for familiar numbers, his album just came out September 17th. From that to his daughter's death was 56 days later. We know who that is. Society of Jesus, 56. And November 12, 2021, the day she's found dead, numerology is 64, 28, and 44. And Gematria, kill, 64, 44, 28. Once a month, there's a date like this every month. Again, next month it'll be December 11th. What will it be in January? Have a new year, so... is it January 19th? No. January 21st? 22. Yeah, January 21st. It'll be January 21st. Then it'll be February 20th. And then March 19th. That one's going to be bad. 319 is already bad enough alone. In Satanic Gematria, killing's 319. April 18th. May 17th, June 16th, July 15th, August 14th. Those will be all the dates. September 13th, Tupac Anniversary. Might be a bad day for a rapper. Will that be the 26-year anniversary? October 12th, 11/11, Veterans Day. And then December 10th. Those will be all the days for next year with the 44-64 date. Anyway, this date's always fatal, always something like this. And again, 56 days after the album. But then here's the kicker. Notice he's 41 years old right now, Chris Daughtry. And his surname in Gematria is 41 like Skull and Bones. 41st president was a member of Skull and Bones. They identify by the number 322. From his birthday to his daughter being found dead, 322nd day of his age, 322. It's also 46 weeks on the nose. As we know, Sacrifice is 46, like Astro World, like Houston, Texas. Like the bodybuilder Sean Roden dead at 46, the day of the news, who left the tweet with the "see you on the other side" message, just like how that was on the stage of the Travis Scott concert. And with regards to sacrifice being 46, remember it's also 73. Sacrifice is also 73. This did happen on the 73rd birthday of the Superior General. Remember, Skull and Bones is the order at Yale that's directly related to the Jesuits because they are modeled after the Knights Templar. The Templar cross is in the Jesuit logo. The Jesuits are the continuation of the Knights Templar. But yeah, again, it's not hard to see what's going on in the world of entertainment. You want to be famous? This just came after his 6th album. After the 6th album, the death of his daughter. And it wasn't his biological daughter. Apparently, he's married to a woman, and this was her daughter. So, it was his stepdaughter through marriage. But, again, these kind of rituals month after month. And the 79th Grand Master dying of the Order of Malta, who also serves the Catholic Church. When you run it in reverse, Society of Jesus is 56 forward, 79 in reverse. 56, 79. So the 79th Grand Master of the Order of Malta dies on the Superior General's 73rd birthday, when sacrifice is 73 and ritual sacrifice is 73. And again, on the kill date, 44, 64, 28. And notice he was 71 years old, Catholic 71. 71, the 20th prime, death 20. So. It's a reminder they sacrifice their own by the numbers. And again, also in the news on the kill date, and in this case, that 44 date numerology really matters. And if I'm not mistaken, space is... I know space is 44. Let me check to see if space is also 28. I always forget. Yeah, space is also 28. So on the 4428 date numerology, we get the story of the man who last month on the 4428 date went to space supposedly with Captain Kirk on Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin. But a month later, on the same date numerology, we get the news that he died in a plane crash. And they're saying that he died in New Jersey. And he died 7 months and 20 days after William Shatner's birthday, since that's supposedly who he flew with. Remember, earlier this year, Bezos supposedly did his space mission on July 20th, which was the anniversary of the moon landing, 7/20. And then he died 62 days before Jeff Bezos' upcoming birthday. And Mason is 62, like sacrifice. And it reminds that on the moon mission, supposedly they planted the Masonic flag. And they saved the news for the day leaving 49 days left in the year. They said he was 49 years old. Remember, Scottish equals 49. Scottish Rite Freemasons in space in the first moon mission. But Scottish, Washington, America, they all equal 49. 49 years old, day leaving 49 days left in the year. Consider Scottish Rite is 57. Jeff Bezos is 57 right now. The word moon's also 57 on the anniversary of the moon landing. And then they said he was in a Cessna 172. The Jesuit motto, Ad Merum Dei Gloriam, is 172. The news breaks on the Superior General's birthday. And then they also said he was flying with a 54-year-old Jesuit Order 54. So the numbers they inserted in the story are Jesuit numbers on the Jesuit leader's birthday. And we've been saying, what? Jeff Bezos is clearly a Jesuit pawn. What are the odds? What are the odds? Oh, by the way, his name, Glen de Vries. Glen de Vries, 177, like the Jesuit order. So for one more Jesuit number. And his surname, de Vries, also has the 44 in it, like space and kill. News save for the kill date. And then we watched Neo's video on this the other day, but just in case you missed it, Nelson Mandela died at 95. A man he was connected to politically just died 95 months after Mandela died at 95. F.W. de Klerk, who's also 95. And again, Mandela died December 5th, 2013. at the time people said they remembered him dying earlier. That's where the term Mandela effect came from, because they're like, how can he die again? I remember him dying a long time ago. And I don't really have much of an opinion on the Mandela effect, but I've always pointed this out. Mandela died on a date with 50 numerology at 95, and in the two most standard ciphers, Mandela effect is 95 and 50. And the name Mandela alone is 50 and 23. He died himself on a date with 50 and 23 numerology. And then this man just died on the day leaving 50 days left in the year, connected to Mandela, right? So parallels. And in all likelihood, he didn't pass naturally. Ritualistically is more like it. And with regards to death, somebody asked if I could look into the death of Erin Gilmer. She was 38 years old, like death, murder, killing, RIP 38. Plus, she's from Colorado, the 38th state, and Colorado equals 38. But this woman was a disability rights activist. Supposedly, she was suffering from ill health and then committed suicide at age 38 earlier this year on July 7th, which was the day of the Haiti presidential assassination and the big Jesuit rituals we covered then. That's the day leaving 177 days left in the year, like the Jesuit orders 177. But what's strange is from her birthday, which happens to be the day the Jesuits were recognized by Rome, to the day she died was 283 days later, the 61st prime, and her name, Erin Gilmer, is 61. So, she might have been a thorn in somebody's side, and it's possible it could be an organic kind of ritual, but somebody asked me to look into it because they said they didn't think she really committed suicide, and all I got to say is, once again, the Jesuit fingerprints are all over it. So, also yesterday, November 12th, technically it's the day leaving 49 days left in the year, but if you count November 12th through December 31st, the last day of the year, it's a span of 50 days. A big Medicare premium boost announced. Medicare was supposed to go up to $158 a month on average for premiums, but they decided to raise it to $170 instead, and the announcement coming on the day leaving a span of 50 days left in the year. But just the mention in the article that it was supposed to be $158 or $158.50 actually. But again, it's just like, And again, a lot of people with not a lot of money, things are already so expensive. To make it even more expensive, it's just, talk about a thing that's going to lead to more death, more people not being able to afford medical care. Everything going up, up, up. And all by design. All these inconveniences being created in society in the name of a pandemic, which, again, most people, had there not been a pandemic all over TV, would anybody know that anything's different? And by the way, I left a tweet last night that a lot of people are saying, where's the proof? I'm kind of in a catch-22 on this one. I promise you that I'm not lying, and I actually do have all sorts of proof I could post, but then somebody'd be very mad at me. Remember, Sweet Lady's in pharmacy school right now, right? And what her and all of her classmates are talking about, because they're all in internships and they're all in different pharmacies all over the region in Washington, working at this pharmacy for 6 weeks at a time, this pharmacy for 6 weeks at a time, what they're all discussing in their group right now is how all of the vaccines that have been approved for the children are all showing up, and you guys, I have several photos of this, and it's the same thing all over the nation. All the pharmacists who are getting vaccines for the children for ages 5 to 11, if big tech takes me down for misinformation, just know they are absolutely full of shit. There are pharmacists all over this nation that can vouch that this is a fact. All the vaccines that are showing up for the children have expiration dates, not manufacture dates, expiration dates of August 31st, 2021. Boxes are being shipped out from New Jersey. They're all being shipped from a military base in New Jersey as well. Everybody has the same address on them. But remember, Pfizer equals 44 like military. They've now traced the original case of COVID back to November 17th, the day leaving 44 days left in the year, right after the military World Games in Wuhan, China. Again, the same day they run their coronavirus simulation. But everyone's getting children vaccines from Pfizer with an expiration date of August 31st, 2021, meaning they're already expired, meaning they were made long ago, meaning all this stuff is just all numerical ritual. And it just shows you what a scam it is. I mean, people getting vaccines with blank pamphlets. Now children are getting vaccines with that have expired. But here's what they're doing at the pharmacies. They've been instructed to write a new date for the expiration date on the package. But the printed expiration date for the children vaccines all over the nation is August 31st, 2021. And I wouldn't go on the record saying that unless I'd seen countless photos like I did just yesterday. So that's what's going on, you guys. Expired vaccines that were made long ago that supposedly were just made and approved for the children who were ages 5 to 11. And again, I'll remind you, it was a meeting from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. that approved the vaccine for 11 to 5, where the vaccines were to be ready by the end of the week everywhere, November 5th, the same day as the tragic concert where a lot of young people died, and there were stories that people were being pricked. So and, the other thing is that you see is, everybody's paid all this money to go to school, and now they find themselves in a catch-22. They're like, what is going on with my profession? This stuff doesn't seem that legitimate. And we're just being instructed that we're supposed to write a new expiration date on the box and just give the vaccines? So, Yeah, and if anybody wants to go investigate what I just said, I bet you can prove what I just said, especially if you know a pharmacist. So, anyway. We'll leave it there for now, you guys. And we'll be back sooner than later. And until next time.